Hi, this is Craig Delger with the review of the Sierra Designs DriDown sweater for ProLightGear.com. This jacket is kind of a sleeper, or it's stealth in its appearance. You don't think that it's going to be a performance piece because it's got kind of a different quilting pattern on it, and it's this matte black finish. It looks more lifestyle than, you know, obviously some of these brightly colored, shiny fabric technical pieces. But this is a trend that's I see many brands kind of exploring in the outdoor industry, and something that I'm going to do a lot more research into. This overlap between kind of technical performance yet higher utility lifestyle pieces. And so I'm going to take you through this jacket because I was actually very impressed with this coat. To start with, it comes in at 11 ounces, but the reason it's a little bit heavier is because it's using a 30 denier poly fabric on the outside, so a very durable fabric on the outside. It has 3.17 ounces of down in it, so quite a bit of down compared to some of these jackets that are only using 2 ounces or sometimes slightly less than 2 ounces of down. And it's using a full length number 5 YKK molded Vislon zipper, which, you know, are my favorite zippers. This one's a size 5, so it's a bigger zipper, meaning very, very durable. And it even uses the YKK Vislon zippers in the 2 side pockets, so that does add weight. But what you're going to get is a jacket that's not going to give you any problems with its zippers, you know, in cold conditions, or if you're yanking on them with a glove on your hand, etc. You're not going to blow these zippers apart like you run the risk of doing with a really lightweight coil zipper. So that's where they're adding the weight. On the baffle design, it's an unusual baffle design in that it's 2 different sizes of baffles. The larger baffles are 2 1/4 inches. The smaller baffles are just under 1 inch, or right at 1 inch. On our thermal imaging camera, you can see that we were getting some heat leaking through the jacket in these areas. I don't think it's the most efficient baffle design, but it does give it a unique aesthetic. And what's interesting about this jacket is that if you just buy one jacket and you get a jacket like this, it has the utility of being, you know, a pretty solid performer in the field, yet still, you know, adequate to wear to the office or to a restaurant, etc. So that's an interesting thing that I want to explore a bit further. It does have stretch binding or elastic cuffs. There is a thumb loop in the cuff, so that you can put your thumb through it, slide your glove over the top. If you're raising your arms overhead, it keeps your sleeve from riding up your forearm. The collar comes up really high compared to some of the other jackets. Seals up really nice. There is a zipper garage and a beard guard on this. The jacket also has a drawcord waist with the adjustment inside the pocket. And the other big thing to point out is that this is using DriDown, which is Sierra Designs hydrophobic down treatment. And I tested this pretty extensively with one of their sleeping bags that used their DriDown product. And I will fully admit, in the beginning, I was a skeptic of DriDown and these hydrophobic claims. But having played with it for several months now, I've become a convert to the DriDown concept. So this jacket, I think, wins in terms of just overall utility, being something that you could use in the broadest range of conditions. So that wraps up my review of the Sierra Designs DriDown sweater. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And thank you for sharing our videos on all the different community forums out there.